Hi, it's Matt. I want to personally thank you for your interest and for taking the time to speak with me about your project. A bathroom remodeling project can be a big undertaking, so I want to be a resource for you all along the way. Our designers are the best in the industry, and we've remodeled thousands and thousands of bathrooms in Southern California. So I can say with some confidence that we've seen almost every possible scenario. Our collective knowledge is vast. At this point, you're probably thinking about your options and deciding what the best solution is for your project. Working with our team is pretty unique, but I'll get to that in a moment. If you've ever undertaken a renovation project, you're no doubt familiar with the following frustrations. Frustration number one is an open-ended time frame that seems to last forever. The inconvenience your remodel creates if it were to last more than a week or two is huge. Frustration number two is, who will be in my home? When will they show up? Will they know what they're doing? Will I have to manage them? Can I trust them? Most of the time, the answer is that the contractor is using subcontractors who don't even work for the company or their own workers, but they send different workers each day. Accountability is weak, supervision is weak, quality suffers, and the project takes forever. Frustration number three, who is going to figure all this out and do it? You, a contractor, a designer? A designer typically gets paid to only design and may not consider your budget. A contractor typically will leave you with the daunting task of choosing colors, finish materials, fixtures, all on your own. And contractors don't typically design, and designers typically do not and are not licensed to build. Frustration number four, the price really isn't the price. You've heard the horror stories of 200% cost overruns and an estimate that you think includes everything, but it really doesn't. This puts you in an awful position of not really knowing how much the project will cost until it's actually over, and that can make it hard to sleep at night. Here's how we solve the problems using our unique 4-point process. Number one, we shorten the time frame we're in your home from the traditional remodeling method, which is typically 4 to 5 times longer. By the time we set foot in your home, much of the time-consuming work is already done, and that's how we're able to build most of our projects in just 1 week. I'm often asked if we charge a premium for building faster, and the answer is an emphatic no. In fact, actually quite the opposite. Efficiency is less expensive, not more. Number two, we staff the job with the same hand-selected, background-checked, trained, and experienced crew each and every day, without gaps, until we're done. Total accountability with supervision on-site full-time, English speaking, great communicators, and that also contributes to building quality with speed. Number three, we're unique because we both design and build. No running around to showrooms, no spending hours, days, and weeks in Lowe's and Home Depot. Consider what your time is worth. Do you have the stomach and the time to go to showrooms, bring samples home, look at them in the bathroom, go back and do it again and again and again, only to find that you're not really getting the best products for the best price either? How will you know? I'll identify the best products and bring them to your home. Our selection is vast, and I'll help you narrow it down so that you can make the best decisions for your project without being overwhelmed. We design the bathrooms we build, and we build the bathrooms we design. No finger pointing and all inclusive. The final thing to consider is the real price. The real price means that it's a price based on fact, choices, decisions, and extensive discussion of your requirements. Bids, quotes, estimates are just that, estimates. Unless you've gone through a selection process and identified every detail, you can't rely on a quote. Remember, our numbers include everything: design, permitting, product, construction. That's rare. The system I've developed to provide you with a budget on the phone is something that I've created from doing hundreds and thousands of projects. I've personally done it thousands of times. 95% of the time, I'll land in that range. So our method is accurate and based on data, not a guess. If you're comfortable with the range, the rest is simply designing something you love and working to land in that range. It's during your in-home consultation that I'll provide you with the exact guaranteed cost and time frame for your project. If we land out of the range, I'll work with you and discuss where we might trim. There's a lot that goes into any kind of a home remodel, and it's my hope that the information I've shared has been helpful and provided you some things to think about. We want you to make the best decision for you. So again, please use me as a resource along the way. I'd love to hear back from you, and I'd be happy to set up a follow-up call. Simply email me and we can set up another time to speak. Finally, it's fine for me to tell you about how great we are, but I think it's far more important that you hear it from our past clients, many of which have come back to use us over and over again or referred their friends and family.
They use the best products, so nothing peels and nothing, in time, and it's now a couple of years later and everything is still in pristine condition.
They were very clever. They did a great job. There's more in the room than there was before, but it looks more open.
Unbelievable that we have it. It just is a great feeling to go into a room and feel calm.
We would highly recommend them to anybody that called us about their service.
I called them up. They came out. They were terrific. They took care of all the details of designing the bathroom. It was simple, easy, and I loved the results.